All right, hello everybody. Welcome to the second episode of the Tape Show. We're your little friends, Floopy TV and your boy Fusion. It's
What's
been
good?
it's been a while. The last one we recorded late. Well, this one's nice. This one's nice and early. Yeah. So it's been a while, but that's just because we just haven't recorded one. There's never really anything good to talk about. If you're doing a podcast, usually you have like a little gimmick or something that like gets people in, like the H3 podcast. They got a nice room. They've got some interesting people, and then the Cold Ones podcast, they just drink, and the Tape Show got a zoomed in Discord. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Last time we talked.
So our,
Oh, okay.
our first thing we're just gonna cut to the chase, boys. First thing we're gonna talk about is breaking news from today in the sports world. Robert Gronkowski is officially retiring from the game of football at the age of 29.
Yeah, I saw
So,
that. I saw it. He's gonna be 30 in
actually,
a
actually,
few months.
actually, quite young to be honest for retirement. But
He's taken a lot of injuries.
he,
Like he
there's
was out a lot.
yeah. There's a few things that people have been talking about him doing for years. One of them is actually pro wrestling because he's actually really into wrestling, and then another thing is the XFL, also pretty much wrestling, football stuff. But that's returning in a couple years. So people have been thinking that maybe that might have to do with Gronkowski, but
Well, another
if
thing,
not,
some
he's
of
probably
them
going to turn
just
to a Shaquille. Yeah, he's probably going to turn to Shaquille O'Neal and just do advertisements for everything.
yeah, or he'll just be like another announcer. That's a big thing. They just joined the ESPN network, and they just spend the rest of their life talking about football.
Yeah. Someone like Jamie Carragher for Sky Sports.
Yeah, or Tony Romo.
Yeah.
Yes,
That
yes.
that's a yeah. So he's a insane player.
Gronk,
Um,
yeah.
I don't I mean it's gonna definitely affect the Patriots' flow, but I feel like
Mm, yeah.
we've done well even without him while injured.
Yeah, that's true.
Where
We had to. We couldn't
where
like rely on him.
yeah. I feel like we can still definitely dominate, but I feel like it's a key part of the team lost. But I feel like maybe in a few years we're gonna find someone else that can easily replace him or be equally as good
Yeah, and
at
new
a young
players are
age.
just getting like better and better. Like with the
Yeah.
Chiefs quarterback, he's pretty good. Even though we beat him. I don't think we'll beat him the next year or next season, whatever, because we've lost a lot of players. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
In other news, that was it for our little sports section. So with this podcast, we're just gonna just talk about whatever. Like, there's not really, I don't know. I don't know. It's really wacky. It's a funny little thing you just tune into. Our last one got 8 views. That was pretty good. That was a good start for just being nothing and telling like 3 people on Friends. So those 8 views, that must mean there's 3 people. 3 people that we're watching. So even if it was for a second.
Yeah.
It's a start.
And then in more sports breaking news, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium still is not open. This is
I've never heard of
obviously
it.
coming out of England. Yeah. So there's a team. There's many teams in London in the Premier League, which is a top tier football team or football league in England.
You gotta say
And
soccer. You gotta say
yeah,
soccer.
football. Okay. And so pretty much Tottenham are making a new stadium. They used to have White Hart Lane. They destroyed it a couple years ago, and they made a whole new stadium called Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I think it's just like
Nice,
Tottenham Stadium,
nice.
and it's supposed to open back in like September, October, and it's still not open. So
Huh.
yeah,
Quite
still not
odd.
open.
All right. You know what I miss watching really late? That Jesus chat line video.
Yeah.
That was so good.
We'd recommend you guys watch the Jesus chat line.
Well,
It
old
was
clips
these
of it.
people. Yeah, it was these old. It was these people.
Just 2 guys.
It was these two guys. And they like trolled the whole internet and TV and everything by making them believe that they were like this religious hotline. When in reality they were actually trolls. And what happened was people would call them and always make stupid jokes, say like really bad things and like
Yeah, it was
it,
funny
it
though,
was a
cause
very
like
it was a
they didn't
very
handle it well. They got like really angry.
yeah, but it was all an act. It was all
Yeah, true.
fake, but it was good. But it was just a pretty big like good
It's one of
marketing
those
scheme.
things where like you could just leave it on. If you're like playing a game or some shit by yourself and like you didn't care about the game, you just like had that on another monitor on your phone and you're just like kind of half listening to it. You know, just like it
Yeah.
was good. Um, Another good podcast that I've listened to for years now is the Snowplow Show,
Yeah, we love the Snowplow Show here at the
tape
tape
show
show.
headquarters
There,
in Roy, New Mexico.
yeah, yeah. So the Snowplow Show is a prank call podcast, and so this is guy, and he's epic,
Yep, that
and
sums it up.
yeah, and he just calls a bunch of people,
Well,
trolls
he
them with
gets
topics, saying that they're gonna dig up lawns and replace it with like concrete and everything, and
take off your roof and just leave it like that.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
people
Royco Construction.
people send him bunch of like list of numbers and addresses with people's names so like he can like actually say that he's there and he has like a whole like studio set up for it. And he's got um
Yeah, like
he can change his like caller
like a
ID.
whole yeah a whole virtual like phone system on his computer.
It's cool. He like did every year he does a like a tour of his place and he has like a telephone like booth like one of those telephones like in his house like attached to the wall. It's cool. Um, but yeah, his channel is like growing steadily, but it's just like in very small numbers.
It's
It's
it's a
very
very
small.
underground.
He got,
It's very underground.
yeah, it is. It
But
definitely is.
they have a very like big following.
Oh, I'm
Like
not on their Discord
all the,
anymore.
oh yeah, all the people that watch them, they're very close. Like, are the fans stay in touch with them? And these people have been doing it for over 20 years, and they're very close community. But
It's
it's
good. You
very
can
fun to
call in
watch.
too. He got raided by the
That's another thing.
FBI in
That's another thing to
2016.
like. Yeah, there's that's another thing that's really good to like watch while playing a game. We've done it while playing Overwatch. We go on a Discord server, you put it in a music bot, and you just listen.
Yeah.
It's
Like
fun. It's good.
as long as you're not playing like a CS where you need to hear,
Yeah. Hmm.
but it's fun.
But yeah, it's entertaining.
That's probably and the podcast. That's another good one I've been watching or listening to, and then the I haven't listened to like the H3 podcast in quite some time.
Yeah, A True Podcast is pretty good actually.
They've
Uh,
got like an insane
it,
room set up for that.
they had Logic on recently. It was very interesting. He talked about a bunch of stuff. He talked about his new book and everything. And I wouldn't really specify it as a podcast, but the Hot Ones show. It's not really a podcast per
No,
se, but it's
that's an interview thing. That's why I said the cold
yeah,
ones with anything for views
yeah,
and now Max Mofo.
yeah,
Those are
yeah,
really fun to
yeah.
watch. Those are really good. I love watching those because
The
they have like the
Sidemen
best set.
podcast. The Sidemen podcast. They haven't made one in a while, but I love the Sidemen. Like if I had to like meet any YouTubers, it'd be the Sidemen. So definitely, I
Sleepy
like
Cabin is another very
them.
good one. I don't know if they still do it because you know
Ear
I see
Ear
them, I recommend it,
Biscuits.
and I just watch it.
Ear Biscuits by Rhett and Link. They have
What?
a podcast.
Okay.
Rhett and Link have a podcast.
Mm. Remember when we had
Good mythical
a
moment.
Discord for the podcast and then Summer deleted it?
Yeah.
He came to my house and it was really
Oh yeah, I
epic.
remember that.
Um, so we only have one Discord server. We don't really kind of use servers.
Yeah.
Like we have more chats than servers. But that's okay. It's whatever. Um, if we get like a, I don't know, like a not like I don't want to say like a following, but if we get some, I don't even know. If we just have people that just like watching, I'll make a Discord and we'll record in there so you guys can see. And then you know if people are in the chat, I'll just drag you in. It'll be really fun. You can say hello. Um, but I feel like podcasts are better with more than two people. But like the cold ones did a really good job when it was just him and Max. That was good. Oh wow, I have a friend on Steam. They just got online. Um, I don't like that image. Oh, we can't hear you.
No, I'm not talking.
Oh, okay. Um, well, this is a short episode, but like we don't really have anything going on interesting to say. That's the only reason why we haven't made one. There's like we have plenty of time to. Um, I haven't like made any good YouTube videos either recently. Just like done anything good. Um, sorry about that. We'll be better. See you. Thanks for watching. Say bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye everybody. See you in the next episode of the Tape Show.